my name's Electra. I'm your autistic tarot card reader for today, and I'm just going to do a very small short reading. So, sorry, I've already pre-pulled the cards, and thankfully I've got some different cards, which is really good, because I sometimes get similar cards. I have a name to start off with for some reason. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to pause. I really didn't mean to pause. And I have a Juliet. So a Juliet, this is a young spirit. This is not an old spirit. This is a young spirit that has passed. And I get playing the piano. Playing the piano, so white keys, playing the piano, being very, very good playing the piano. I feel she also was half Caucasian, half Asian. She was a mixed race. And her name was a Juliet, but she played the piano, and she was a beautiful piano player. I'm just going to do, it's got 3 cards as well. I'm sorry that I interrupted with that, and I hope that helps somebody out there. So we do have spirit coming with lots of, spirit is coming with gifts. Spirit is coming with energy and gifts for you. There are things from above. There's higher, some form of higher intelligence, higher something that none of us can understand. Spirit is sending help and helping people who need help spiritually, and are embodying love and sending gifts to those people of love and kindness who have been kind and helped people who need that healing and help that is coming. And from spirit we also have the white dove. Yesterday when I got home, there was 2 white doves, not white doves, 2 grey doves in the garden, and I don't often see grey doves. I see white but not grey, but so we have a white dove, and have a man's name that starts with an A, and I can't pronounce it. I'm really sorry, sometimes there's certain names I can't pronounce, but the name starts with an A. The person had passed over. They had it was like a deli, a food deli type of thing. This is going to go over 3 minutes. It won't go over much, but it will be 3 minutes, so you have to click in the link to see the rest of this. But yeah, the person's name started with an A. They were an older person that passed away when they passed away, and they did something with deli, with meats. They sold meats, and there's things hanging from the ceiling with meats. And someone, I just want to say to someone who will be watching this, just be careful of, sorry for doing this, hamstring. Just be careful of your hamstring, that you don't pull your hamstring. And it's going to be as simple as you just getting up off a chair, sitting down, doing something, and then you get up off a chair and it's like, oh my god. So I feel that you're someone around maybe late 30s, 40s, 50s, and possibly 60s. And you've sat down and you've got up, and it's like, oh my god, I'm for the first time starting to feel older than what you normally would believe that your body normally feels like. I have another card which coming up. So someone is coming in to help you. Someone is offering to come in to help you. So someone out there is struggling with some sort of reprieve or some sort of problematic situation. Someone is wanting help. There's some sort of financial episode that's going on for somebody, and whoever this person is someone who's not getting things like they were getting things. So this is something that's like a screw has been thrown into the works, and someone who either was getting finances from something, their resources are exhausted, so they're not getting that anymore. That's not what they're getting. Their exhausters are exhausted, and so they're going to get help, but from a different source. But I don't think it was from deception. I don't feel it was from deception. If there was someone who was doing something or helping somebody or giving money to somebody from someone who was deceiving them, I feel that that is going to stop and about to stop, or it will be just about to stop. And there's some form of prosecution that will become of that. So there will be some form of prosecution that will be going forward from that. I also have that someone is coming in to help you, and there is going to be someone who comes into your life who feels they already know you, but they actually don't. But they feel that they know you, but they don't, and they want to try and befriend you and be your friend, but it's like they're coming in and they act as if they know you and you should know them, but you don't, and they think you do, and you just have to get to know each other. Whoever you are out there, you just have to get to know each other as in the people that they are. And if you're meant to be, you're meant to be. If you're not, you're not. But if someone has been catfishing, then they've been catfishing. But if someone likes you and you sort of like the other person, you can just try, see what happens. Keep going, just try and see what happens. But you don't know until you try. And if you both physically like each other and appreciate the conversation and like spending time with each other and don't annoy each other, and you feel that that's the right click for you, then go with it. What have you got to lose? I mean, seriously, what have you got to lose? You might have some, at the end of it, you might have some beautiful friend to have in your life as a beautiful friend. This is a lovely person. So going on to near our last card, we do have a male and we do have a mother and father. And we have a father that's passed away, mother and father that's passed away, and we do have someone who has been made to look like they are someone that they're not. Someone has been misrepresenting the truth about a person. So there's someone visible. If this makes sense to anybody, there's a visible component of a person, like a visible component of a person, and someone has been made to look like you know that AI where people talk and you think it's them really talking and it's not them talking, and it's like a made up model of something that someone has created who's been very intelligent, and someone has done some form of making someone appear like they said something or they were talking about something when they actually didn't talk about something or say something at all, and they're making them appear as if they were a bad person by what they're communicating and saying, when it actually wasn't them at all, and it wasn't. And someone is just about to find this out, and someone is going to feel very badly for a perceived behavioral thought about someone or something based on other people's assumptions of what some people have been saying about something or someone. And so a judgment is going to be made, and the judgment that's been made priorly was a very negative, horrible judgment against somebody, and people are going to have to rethink their judgments, and they're going to know that they've been wrong with what they've been thinking, and some people have been judging very harshly someone or something or a circumstance, and someone has been doing something very bad, but that bad person will be brought to, there's legalities that will come to that person. That person has done the wrong thing. There's legalities coming. So that person will be brought to order of what they're doing, and they've done something. Somehow, whatever they've done is something very, very bad. And they don't even see it. They don't even see it coming. If it's some form of interpretation or impersonation, I keep getting the word I. So impersonation, interpretation, I think it's impersonation, some form of impersonation. Someone is going to be found. They're going to be tracked. There's like cookies and crumbs. This person thinks they're not going to be found and not going to be tracked. You're going to be found and you're going to be tracked. God, my face. Sorry. Going to take another card. Sorry, I have low self-esteem, personal low self-esteem. I feel that we take this card. I'm taking that card there. Oh, thank God we haven't got the man I normally get. Thank God. Whew. So someone is going to be seen for who they are. Someone is going to be seen for the truth, the light, and the way of who they are. Someone is going to be seen for the good person of who they are, and their light, their way, their truth is going to be seen, and it's going to be seen by many different people. This is going to be celebrated. There's going to be a celebration of the truth, the light of this person, because there's been horrible, harsh, terrible things being said, and people are going to celebrate the kindness and the love and seeing that that person really is the lovely person. And at the end of the day, If people are judging you badly and being horrible to you, and someone is judging you unfairly based on things that is not correct and untrue, just remember, human beings out there, sometimes people make mistakes, even the judgments that they make about people, even though the judgments can be really horribly wrong and horribly unjust and cruel, which sometimes they can be. You don't have to forgive those people who are celebrating you and celebrating the truth within you. You don't have to forgive those people or forget what they have done. But just try in your heart for you to forgive that part of your life and forgive them for that element of that they were so disassociated with the truth that they couldn't see the truth before their eyes because they just couldn't. And that was them, not you, or anything to do with you. And just remember that those people, as badly as they judged you and treated you and thought about you, they will look within themselves and think, oh my God, what did I do? I was so wrong. They're going to put more harm on themselves for the way that they treated you and spoke about you and said things about you and what they did and what they represented and what they shared to other people, which wasn't true. And they're going to have more self-harm about the way and what they've done than anybody else. They've got their own karmic blend. I'm not a big person with karma. Not a big person with karma, because karma comes over lifetimes. The Buddhism way of how I believe it is, not just over one way. And some people think, I used to work at a casino, and sometimes there was one girl that worked there, and she used to always talk about people and they'll get their karma back and blah blah blah. And I used to think, and I said to her one day, I said, you know, karma is not just in this lifetime, it's over many lifetimes, and sometimes they have different things that are going through in this lifetime that may come back in many lifetimes other. So the Pied Piper has paid, so what I'm getting is the Pied Piper has been paid for what he has done. I don't know what that means to anyone, but someone out there will understand what I'm saying. The Pied Piper has been paid for what he's done. So something that the Pied Piper did to get rid of the rats in the city, he was paid so he could actually accomplish what he's accomplished. So something has been accomplished from that. And I have this card. Someone is going to receive for the truth of who they are and what they are and the person that they are. Someone's been misrepresenting the truth about somebody. It's like somebody's been misrepresented the whole truth, the whole image, their voice, what they talk about, what they say. Someone has been, I don't know if it's catfishing, I don't know if it's image fraud. It's like a frauded image where someone's sorry, I have dyslexia and autism, and sometimes I get confused with words and my head can't do certain words, and ADHD. Freudian model of, so the psychology of somebody is that I'm seeing metaphysically, is that somebody's talking, speaking, an image is being represented, but the words that are coming out are not the words that are really being said. So I hope that makes sense to somebody. And the Pied Piper for that has been paid the money. So someone has been put into some sort of search area or find out, or can you help me? And someone has been paid the money to do some job to get the outcome so the truth be known. And truth is now going to be known. So someone has treated somebody not very fairly. It's a man, and they've been dishonorably treating somebody unfairly. And there's also a woman, high places, disrespecting, treating maliciously, slandering, and also not giving the benefit of the doubt to anything. And this person, whoever this is that's doing this to you out there, they have to look at themselves in the mirror. They have to look at themselves in the mirror and how they've treated and acted towards this situation. Maybe one day in their lifetime, the same thing may happen to them, and they may think differently about the way they treated and acted towards somebody else. Just going to do 2 last cards, one from this pack. Are you okay, Puppet? You sweetheart. Okay, honey. Nope, that's not the card. I'm to get this one. Oh, he's there again. Sorry. I always get the same man. This same man. He crops up in my cards all the time. All the time. Sorry. Sometimes I get annoyed. Sorry. Itchy hair. This man with lots of money, financial money, who's got money all around him, is financially set in his life. He doesn't really have to worry about anything but silly things that most people don't worry about as much. So he worries in a different way to most people who are just trying to survive, to get there and survive in life, and get there and try and do the best they can to get where they're going and do what they're doing. So this man, he's having problems with his feet. Got awfully large feet. Sorry. Girls out there would know why I'm laughing. That's a horrible thing to say. So he's got awfully large feet. But he thinks he can get whatever he wants, and he can buy whoever he wants, and he can have whatever he wants, and he can have the love of his life and love and this and that and the other, because he can buy it, he can have it, he can get it. That is not the fact, and he knows that. So someone out there thinks that, you know, they can get it, you can buy it, you can have it, whatever. Just, you've got to start treating people with love, respect and kindness. If you want love out there in the world, whoever you are, this person, start treating people with love and kindness and respect. And I hope if there's someone out there that's not being treated by someone who's quite wealthy, financial, there's not the same problems as most people have. This person, whoever you're with, is someone who's the older person. They're not young, but they're not older. They're sort of maybe mid-age. But they are very young-minded in their mind. But what I will say is that this person realizes that love is not, and they're trying to lose weight actually, and starting to eat really healthily within themselves, and starting to care about what they're putting in their body as well. But they also they are starting to see and realizing that you can have anything that finances can buy, but there's certain things in life that money can't buy. And it's like that old I think it's the 1980s movies called You Can't Buy Me Love, and it's got the Beatles song in it, and it's a bit like that. And whatever you want or have or can do, you can have this or that or the other, but money just can't buy you love. And that's the thing in life, is that there are some people out there in this world that do think from the mindset, and there really are. I never thought this was possible or it was true. Truly did not think people thought like this, honestly. I just thought that can't be possible. But there really are some people out there that want people for what they have, not who they are. And there are some people out there who want to be with someone for what they can give to them, not what they have for themselves or what they can earn for themselves. There really are those type of people out there in this world, which I find completely, utterly perplexing. You okay, Puppet? Completely, utterly perplexing. But there are also out there people who love you for you and for who you are, and want the best for you for who you are and what you can provide for them in the way of love, not in the way of finances or monetary anything, but in the way of love and support and protection. And being out there, if you are someone, sorry, Mellow's just using the bathroom. being out there in life and thinking that you're alone and you're going to be alone, or you're not going to really find that real love in your life, in your heart, please know that person is coming into your life. That person is being brought into your life. Spirit is bringing that person. And for those out there that are in a situation and not sure what to do, should you stay or should you go, ask yourself this: are you happy? Are you happy? Can you make a plan to move away if you need to? Will you be safe? Will you be able to afford to do that? If you can't afford it, what can you afford and where can you afford to go? And if you need help, what services can help offer that for you to go and do what you need to do? But please know there is some, my last card. I love, there is love. There is love coming. This is a perfect card. There is love coming, but you need to start loving yourself and love who you are and love what is in your heart and love the beauty that is you and the strength that is within you, but also love those around you. And remember, nobody's life is perfectly great, no matter who. Could be an odd person, but most people have something that they are struggling with. But there is happiness, there is love, but you need to start loving who you are in life. And don't let people use or abuse you. You deserve much better. My name's Electra. I hope I've helped somebody out there today. Sairam. And God bless. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I've got to touch it with my big nails.